Honey, day 6.
Mom and Dad, come home in 24 hours.
No, don't even say. 24 hours? Get that paint on there.
Oh,
wow.
So pretty, and that's just the first coat. First coat's gonna look bad, YouTube family. Hold all opinions until the very end. And I'm gonna try to remember to do the same.
I'm not freaking out. You're freaking out.
Mom and Dad, come home in 24 hours. That is if we pick them up. That is.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're not done, we could just leave them there and then they will never know. This is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I have to put the red on at least these 3 non-functional drawers because once the countertop is there and the sink basin's there, you can't put the screws through to actually adhere the hardware that's permanent on those 3. So that's why I'm putting this on quick first before Philip puts the countertop on. And honestly, this red doesn't even look that bad first coat. A couple coats and it's going to be beautiful. Perfect red, I think. Always dries darker too, right?
Oh, I think it's beautiful.
This is the part that I'm nervous about. This is the main part of the kitchen. I'm pretty confident she's going to love the triangles, which I cut over 400 of yesterday, by the way, on day 5.
Where is the line between dreaming and feeling blue? It's 4 o'clock in the evening. I haven't left my room, but the truth is, if I'm honest, I feel stuck here in the middle. Am I one of those crazy people? Should I stay here or should I let go?
You know what? My gut's telling me it just needs to be red. But if she doesn't like it, it's just paint and we can, you know, go from there. But I think she's going to love it. Okay, wait. We think we had maybe over 300 comments in the last couple of days' videos. Elysia, it would be a lot faster if you just got a bigger roller. I've mentioned this in videos before, but I'll just explain it one more time. When I use a really large roller, it really hurts my wrist and I'll get half as much painting done. So if you always use a large roller, just one time, try painting with a small roller and see if you feel like it's so much better, because a lot of our commenters also said, now that I saw Elysia do it, I tried it and it's so much better. Now all I use is small rollers. Try it out. They're real plushy kind. I think I might have found the perfect red for this.
Oh yeah, this red's getting me fired up, baby. Oh my gosh, this is great. I'm excited. I woke up a little apprehensive, a little nervous this morning. Time's ticking by, it's too fast.
Boys are gonna come here later on today. It's early morning right now. So we've left them home. They're doing a bunch of stuff with the animals. They're gonna have breakfast and do all their things, and then we're gonna pick them up. I keep going to go pull them out, but they're permanent. They don't move. Since I painted the living room ceiling and I did such a great job over there. Woo-wee, look at that white ceiling. It's no longer high gloss, so it just looks more homey. Looks so much better that way. Philip's gonna paint this side. He doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna paint this side while I work on kitchen cabinets. And what he wants to do now is just get this beam back up. This beam fits, and to be honest, it's just low profile. No other piece of wood we're going to get at the hardware store is going to look any different than putting this one back up for now. And I don't think Mom and Dad want like a decorative beam there. They would rather it just look seamless. So that's what we're going to do. It's obviously going to get painted white. It's not going to stay wood. I'm not sure if you can see in the background, but I'm not showing you yet. But we did get some of the living room set up. We did some furniture placement super late. yesterday night. It literally feels like a different house, doesn't it? So far. We still have a lot of work to do in 24 hours, though. Yeah, that's going to be perfectly fine. And then it's going to be white. We'll putty the holes and make it white. What else would you put there? You don't want to make a beam that would be lower, like a bulkhead or anything, because you want the height there. And honestly, we're doing this on a budget, and there really isn't any point in buying more. We'd have to use 4 hours of that just to go get a piece of wood from somewhere, because we live so far.
Here's what you got.
That piece of wood was the least of our worries. We really wanted to get the ceilings properly exposed, and we wanted to be able to get the kitchen accomplished and then brighten up the space. Those were our goals. Goals were to make Mom and Dad a kitchen that was more them, give it a little bit of a fresh look, brighten the space up for the gloomier months. The plywood on the walls was fine. It's just, it's dark, and they needed something that was a little bit brighter just to give this space a little more freshness. And I am excited to do the stairwell, so no matter what it takes, I'm going to stay up and do my ombre stairs for Mom. Yay, because it's going to fill that space between the stools. Yes, let's go. She's going to love that.
That's beautiful.
All the colors of what the tiles are going to be.
It looks amazing. I think Mom's gonna love it.
Yeah.
I think Dad's gonna love it too.
See, this is the cream color, and then this is the tan. And although it looks gray on camera, it really does look gray on camera.
Yeah.
It's a gray beige. Or a grayish.
Yeah, there's
It's
a
a
gray.
tan gray.
There's a gray undertone for sure.
Yeah, but only in certain light. Like if you look at it in the daylight and it's like sunny, it looks more tan. And in days like right now, when it's more rainy out and gloomy out, it looks more gray. It just depends on the lighting. As you can see on here that it's not gray, but against this cream color, it looks really gray. So here is a view from this side. It's coming along. I can't wait to start getting those triangles on the wall. Philip is putting together an IKEA cabinet that we're going to be putting in the kitchen just to give Mom a little more storage space and to alleviate some of the depth that was in that doorway from that island that was there. Every time we buy IKEA, we're like, now we have to assemble it. I'm sure everyone who's ever bought IKEA can relate, but all for the name of the makeover.
So I'm going to restore some of the hardware that Mom already had because I actually was going to get the matching knobs to these at IKEA and they didn't have enough. They only had 4 and I needed 11. And honestly, they were almost exactly the same shape. So it really makes no sense to buy them at like $12.99 a pair when we have knobs here that we can just restore. So I picked up these. They're actually like a bronze color. They're the Nidalas. I'll show you. These are the ones that I picked up. Nidala, or however you say that. I never know how to say anything from IKEA. They're just a very simple, minimalist looking. They have a texture. They're really cute, actually. And on camera, I think they look pretty dark, but they're more of like a brown antique brass. So they're not gold. They're just like a brown kind of bronze color. And so what I'm going to do is I picked this up, and I'm hoping that it's pretty close to a match. Looks like it's going to be pretty good, and we're going to give it a go. It's pouring rain outside, so I'm actually going to go into Trooper's little house outside that has a roof on it, and I'm going to spray these. Okay, I'm in Trooper's little dog hut. Thanks, Troop. And I'm going to spray these so that they can sit, and we're going to do a couple coats. I'm going to shake this really good, and then we'll be ready to make our hardware match what we bought. I'll edge better at the end. I just want to get some of the base, like I'll do that closer once I get the cabinets done, right? Just didn't want to roll anywhere near the red. If I roll this well, we'll go home, let all this dry, get something to eat, get everyone situated, double check all the animals, grab the boys, come back, all hands on deck for the last, what, 20 hours?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's probably what we got left. There's red paint on the floor, and I'm just saying it wasn't me, it's not my red. I'll have to try to get it off for Mom, but it's all underneath where these bins were here. Is it starting to look bigger in here?
Oh yeah, it looks great. Looks fantastic.
This whole house, the previous owners used clear silicone.
Oh yeah.
They didn't use caulking, or they didn't use DAP or anything that was paintable. So there's a whole bunch of stuff tonight. We need to go around in a few of the seams, and we have to figure out
Sand it
what
off.
we're going to do because it's just repels the paint, and it's so annoying.
Just a little bit of paint, it just changes the whole area.
I know everyone's doubting me. I know it. Those who've been watching the channel for a long time are like, they're gonna pull this off. New people probably doubting me, thinking I took off more than I could chew in a few days. But the reality is we can only get done how much we can. We're gonna try to get done all the areas we told ourselves we were gonna get done, and then I can come back this week and do a bunch of fun DIYs and like add some more personal items. We want to just get the base of everything kind of situated for them so we can go from there. Right?
You are.
We're going to trace the hole where the sink was on the countertop. I think that will make things just a little bit easier for us. Cheat code. Cheat code. Aren't glamorous, but at least we know where they are. The pen doesn't really fit in there. Okay.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, someone on our YouTube in the comments section said that this would be a great cabinet to put somewhere so Dad can do fish cleaning.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So we can make it nice.
Yeah.
So that's why I said that it's good to keep it because we might use it for something.
I just have it in the shed so it doesn't get wet.
Yeah.
Tape trick for the win.
Nice clean cut.
You did it! Woohoo! Hi, bud. Good job. See, you didn't have to drill it because where was that hole for the other thing?
Literally already look like you're in a new kitchen and it's not even done yet. New compared to kitchen. We have a lot of work to do.
Not really.
You know what the funny thing is that we could literally have this only half, like, in complete disarray when Mom and Dad get back and they would still be so excited and happy. So, they just love us that much. They'd be like, it's okay, we'll just finish it as we go. Can't believe how much you got done. You did so good.
You guys tried so hard. It's alright though, you wrecked my house.
Our mom and Dad will always give us a participation award if we need it.
Right.
They love us this much.
We could end right now and just be like, we tried so hard. We did our
I was gonna
best.
say I win by default because I'm the daughter they never had, so I win by default. I could do no wrong. You are on a roll. And can I just say, we have not had anything catastrophic happen. We have gotten, this is like the makeover that's meant to be because we have lucked out. We have not uncovered anything that we couldn't handle, that couldn't fit on our budget. We've done so good. We even uncovered some miracles of how good the ceilings ended up being underneath. Gonna have to vacuum out Mom's cabinets inside.
Actually, you know what? I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm not sorry anymore. Like, this is gonna be amazing. I'm so sorry.
It's pretty thick. We had IKEA countertops at our old house and we absolutely loved them and they held up great. They were there for 5 years almost before we sold the house. And then we actually have the IKEA countertops the same as we had in the old house now in our laundry pantry room. And although we're still working in that space, so it doesn't get that much wear and tear yet, it still has held up amazingly. And the only reason we didn't put them in the kitchen space as well is because the kitchen space counter needed to be much wider than the 25¼ inch that the IKEA ones come, because our island was much deeper. And so it's the only reason we didn't do them in our kitchen. But we also went with a very budget-friendly laminate. We didn't go with a quartz or a granite or anything. I just figure it's just something that I just don't care to spend a whole bunch of money on. Okay, we got all the old debris off there. So now we can put the thing on. This has to go that way.
Yeah, I gotta put the plumbing on.
Yeah. And then I can scrub the actual, like, I don't have water.
But
I
we
need
lined
some
up
water.
perfectly under there.
We're both going to be so covered in red paint because none of it's dry yet. It's a damp day out and everything's taking forever to dry. So I think we're going to have to finish this part and then kick the wood stove on so that some of our paint can dry because
It'll go
on the floor. So much water just came out of that little thing.
Why?
It's the moment of truth. Philip just did all the plumbing for the kitchen. I'm confident it's not going to leak. Confident. Just getting a bunch of paint done over here. So far, so good?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's move this soap thing here so I can actually see what's going on.
Okay. So coldest to the right.
Cold water.
Okay.
I've only gone to the sink like 18 times today to wash my hands and there was no water there. That was already loose. I noticed it yesterday.
And then warm water.
Nothing leaking. That's awesome. You got a hand sprayer. Those things always, yeah, they always spurt. Nice. Okay, and
Drinking water.
fun. That looks amazing. Okay, so I'm working my way around. You can see I'm painting all around all the spots, getting ready to do the triangles. I'm painting all over here, behind the fridge. I'm just getting all behind there right now. And then it's triangle time. So right now, Philip's just finishing putting together the IKEA cabinet. And there's a plug behind the cabinet that we want to be able to use because Mom needs a spot to put her microwave. And since I don't have a ton of counter space, it doesn't make any sense for it to be on the counter. And so we're downscaling the size of her microwave to this smaller one here than the great big silver one that they had. And then we're going to try to just incorporate it into this cabinet here. So Philip's going to cut a hole on the back part here in the cabinet before he finishes putting the shelves in so that the plug can actually be kind of built into the cabinet. My original plan was to paint this cabinet red, but I'm going to probably wait until I know Mom likes the red lowers before I go paint this new cabinet with the red paint.
There's nothing like drawing through something brand new. Like I've done it twice now.
There you go. And what we did, because we wanted to know exactly where it was on the wall, is we actually stamped it with paint and then got it on the back. And then we were able to see where it was so that Philip can cut it all out. YouTube family, I have my first couple of my triangles on there. I'm putting the spacers in sideways because I want the smallest grout space possible for the end. 6 down, 400 to go. I have a little assembly line here. I'm just getting ready to help Philip with this. I have paint drying on the lowers, paint drying on the uppers, and I have a bunch of sandpaper and a huge box of triangles. Wish me luck.
Elysia really came up with the most creative way to make these tiles. We looked online, we tried to find tiles. It wasn't happening, especially in our budget or the short period of time that we had to come up with these tiles. And they are, ooh, they are nice. This is gonna look so good.
I have the spacers in there right now, and I bought 10-minute quick dry wood glue so we could glue them on. And then once they're all on this whole spot, then I'm gonna use the white grout. And after I clear coat them, I have to clear coat them and let the clear coat sit for 24 hours before I can put the grout on, so that when I do the grout, I can wipe the grout off of the painted parts. So it won't be clear coated for tomorrow, but hopefully I can get as many of the tiles on here as I possibly can. And then I can come back and do a little bit of that extra, like after.
Red's starting to show through. Needs a couple more coats.
Oh, look at what I did.
Oh, running water.
Oh, I was like, what?
No.
I'm so tired that what startled me like something went wrong. They're gonna look really cool. I wonder really how long I need to leave the spacers. It says it's express quick dry, dries in 10 minutes, but if you remember us hanging our mirror, we had to stand there for a pretty long time, so we'll see. I mean, these are chunky enough that they kind of like stack on themselves, but
right.
We'll see. I don't want them on the wall in any particular pattern. They have to be random.
Right.
Even some of them can be touching the same color because mom will not want them to be any type of proper pattern. She's gonna want them to be wacky and fun and all over the place and not in any particular position. I think that's the part that she'll like the most. So I'm tying in the wall color. I'm tying in some other colors that I know mom likes, like obviously it's a coastal home, so blue's great. Mom loves a pop of yellow. Just going with it.
I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away.
It's about 9 p.m. and it's Saturday night. And as you can see, I am still working on the tile backsplash here. We have quite a bit more to do here. Mom and Dad just messaged and they need to be picked up at 3:45 tomorrow, Sunday. And we have to drive an hour and a half to get them. So we have to be leaving here at 2 p.m., maybe 2:15 tomorrow to be able to pick them up. It's all gonna be, I literally am so exhausted I can't even talk. I don't even know if we've been making sense this last couple episodes with how we've been talking because we've been working literally sun up to sundown to make this happen. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get this done. It's gonna be amazing. And this is gonna be the most epic reveal tomorrow. I cannot wait to see their faces. I wanna thank everyone for the support on this series so far. This has been absolutely one of our most favorite series that we've done. You guys have been cheering us on, and it's keeping us going, and it's so fun for us to be able to not only be doing things for someone else, like mom and dad, people that we obviously care about, working with a completely different style than what we do in our own home. All four of us have been able to work on this together, and overall, it's just been an absolutely amazing and exciting series, not only for you guys as our YouTube family, but also for us. Our family has had an absolute blast doing this. Mom and Dad's makeover, just so you know, tomorrow on Sunday is not going to be over. There's so much to do here at this house, and we're going to do many more projects coming up this week to be able to add some personal things to the space we've been working on and then start tackling some of the other areas in Mom and Dad's house here. So don't worry, it's not over tomorrow, although tomorrow you will get to see Mom and Dad's face as they enter into this back door because they have zero clue that this is happening. We literally broke in. We have the keys to the boat, we have their car, we have their dog, and we have their house. We basically took over their whole life without them knowing, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So again, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being part of my family, and I will see you on tomorrow's reveal video.